Have you ever wondered who or what the Antichrist is, as depicted in Christian eschatology? The term Antichrist is one that's been used, discussed, and speculated upon for centuries. It originates from the Bible, where it's referenced in the books of Daniel, Thessalonians, and Revelation. In the book of Daniel, the Antichrist is often associated with a little horn that rises among 10 others on a great beast, a symbol that's been interpreted as a powerful ruler who will rise to power in the end times. Daniel's prophecies describe this figure as speaking great words against the Most High and wearing out the saints, indicating a great opposition to God. The Thessalonians, on the other hand, speak of a man of sin or son of perdition who exalts himself above all that is called God. This figure is portrayed as a deceiver, one who uses all power, signs, and lying wonders to lead people astray. In the book of Revelation, we're introduced to a beast rising out of the sea, having 7 heads and 10 horns, and upon his horns 10 crowns, and upon his heads the name of blasphemy. This beast is given power and authority by a dragon, and he speaks great things and blasphemies against God. Each of these biblical references offers a different perspective, yet they all seem to point to a powerful and deceptive figure who opposes God and leads people astray. He is a figure of great authority, a ruler, a deceiver, and a blasphemer. Characteristics that have led to numerous interpretations and theories throughout history, but it's important to note the Bible does not give a clear-cut identity of the Antichrist. It doesn't name a specific person or even a specific time. What it does offer are certain traits and actions, descriptions that have fueled speculation and debate for centuries. While the Bible doesn't provide a clear identity, it offers certain characteristics leading to numerous theories and speculations throughout history. As centuries passed, the identity of the Antichrist became a subject of intense debate and speculation. The concept, once confined to the sacred scrolls of ancient prophecy, started to take shape in the minds of the devout and the curious alike. Throughout history, interpretations of the Antichrist evolved as much as the societies they emerged from. In periods of turmoil and upheaval, the figure of the Antichrist was often used as a tool to embody the fears and anxieties of the time. It became a mirror reflecting the darkest aspects of humanity. Several historical figures have been labeled or suspected as the Antichrist. For instance, during the Middle Ages, many believed that the Antichrist was embodied in the Pope, a belief fueled by religious and political tension between the Catholic Church and the emerging Protestant sects. Similarly, Napoleon Bonaparte, with his conquests and radical reforms, was also suspected of being the Antichrist, as fear and uncertainty swept across Europe. In the 20th century, Adolf Hitler and Joseph Stalin, with their totalitarian regimes and horrific atrocities, were considered potential incarnations of the Antichrist. Their actions seemed to match the biblical descriptions of a tyrant who would bring about immense suffering. These speculations had significant impacts on society and religious beliefs during their respective periods. They often heightened fear and paranoia, deepened divisions, and sometimes even justified violence. Yet they also spurred critical thinking and dialogue about the nature of evil and the role of power and authority in society. The reasons behind such claims were often rooted in fear of the unknown, a need for scapegoats, or a desire to make sense of chaotic world events. They demonstrate our collective tendency to personify evil and project it onto figures of authority or those who disrupt the status quo. Despite the wide range of theories, the true identity of the Antichrist remained a mystery, leading to even more speculation in the modern era. Fast forward to the present day, and theories about the Antichrist are more controversial and varied than ever. We now live in an era dominated by media and popular culture, and these platforms play a significant role in shaping modern interpretations of the Antichrist. It's not uncommon for influential figures, particularly those in political power, to be labeled as the Antichrist. In recent years, we've seen several world leaders, from presidents to prime ministers, become subjects of Antichrist speculations. Often these theories are driven by the leaders' controversial policies, their global influence, or simply the power they wield. But it's not just politicians who find themselves under this eschatological spotlight. High-profile individuals in the corporate world, particularly those leading tech giants, have also been suspected as the Antichrist. Some theorists suggest that the rise of technology and artificial intelligence could pave the way for the Antichrist, citing this as a potential fulfillment of biblical prophecies about a world dominated by a single powerful entity. The entertainment industry, too, isn't spared from these speculations. Popular figures in music, film, and television, often due to their wide-reaching influence and sometimes controversial actions, become subjects of these theories. Some argue that the use of certain symbols or themes in their works might hint at their connection to the Antichrist. However, it's important to remember that these theories are just that, theories. They are fueled by interpretations that can be as varied and diverse as the people who make them. While it's fascinating to delve into these speculations, it's crucial to approach them with a critical mind. After all, the identity of the Antichrist, as depicted in Christian eschatology, is a complex and heavily symbolic concept. It can be interpreted in numerous ways, and its true meaning may not be as literal or straightforward as some might believe. These speculations, while fascinating, often blur the line between religious interpretation and conspiracy theories. The Antichrist, regardless of its identity, serves as a powerful symbol in Christian eschatology. This figure, steeped in the lore of end times, stands as a reminder of spiritual battles and the choices that define our moral compass. Yet symbolism can be a double-edged sword. It can illuminate profound truths, but also lend itself to misinterpretation and conspiracy theories. When we delve into the realm of eschatology, we navigate a sea of interpretation where literal and symbolic waters often mix. This blending can lead to a troubling undercurrent of fear and division, fueled by unfounded speculations. Hence, it's crucial to wield the tool of critical thinking to separate fact from fiction and respect the diversity of interpretations. Misinterpretation can distort the message, turning an instrument of enlightenment into a weapon of division. As we continue to seek understanding, it is essential to approach the subject of the Antichrist with an open mind, respect for diversity, and a commitment to truth.